Phahame, Portugal. September 22, 2019. Phahame and the people of water presents its homages and blessings to you. I come back to express myself among you. Anohimayas kaya, a town smite kaya, noha. So is the greeting of the dream guardians. As we told you, we sang the call to awakening, the call to freedom, which has now spread to all the lands of this earth, so that each of you, wherever you may be on this earth and in your conscience, can regain your freedom. Our mission is accomplished, as is yours, that of agape's joy and resurrection. We have accompanied you since time immemorial, participating and working, within the dream of creation, in all its cycles, on the surface of your race. The time has come for you to deliver the good news in your turn, from everywhere, in you and around you, in every circumstance, in every moment, so that you may be the ineffable joy of the revealed love. Many of you have lived this joy every day, more and more. You find yourself, in the evidence of life, through this form, but even through your sufferings. The time has now come to keep nothing in front of you, and to go with determination, where you have never moved, where you have always been, regardless of any dream. This is freedom, this is liberation, in the middle of your chest, in every cell of this body, in every part of your thoughts. The moment has come, the one that corresponds to no time, no suffering, no history, where you are never thirsty again, where everything is evident, and where everything is beauty. You are countless to have communicated to our presence, thus rediscovering the truth of your own presence, and your presence today, by smiling and rejoicing, beyond any word, beyond any expression, makes you live the eternal radiance of what has always been there. I have come today with the people of water to celebrate on this day what you call the autumn equinox, a moment of balance and neutrality, when good and evil no longer have a livelihood and no longer have any interest. Only joy and smile are your banner, and your spokesman, where silence replaces all words and discussions. Thus peace, joy and beauty come to annihilate any story and any scenario. The whole of creation of all dimensions is now at the gates of your heart, as in your heavens, ready to embrace the total eruption of the light of truth into the very density of this world. I have come to invite you to tranquility, acceptance, and, above all, beauty. We will be there until the last moment of the dream of creation. Our song resonates with the four orients of the earth. No one can ignore him, even if he still turns away from it. You, children and creators of light, children and creators of dreams, we come to invite you to the latest lightning. We come to you for your reunion and for whom you are, beyond all appearances, beyond all desires, as well as beyond all contradictions. Let yourself be won over by the ease that is praised. We come to share joy, we come to share the evidence of life, and the evidence of joy. More and more often, in the days that now unfold, you will each be given countless proofs of who you are, and who you have never been, making you surpass and transcend all forms and dimensions, where there is no longer thirst, where there is no longer any need for any consciousness whatsoever. Our song brings silence, that of great joy, that of great evidence, so that the fire of joy may crackle in every place of your body. In the ineffable experience of what has always been, you settle in, no matter what you say, no matter what you doubt, certainty will grow, leaving no room for doubt and no discussion. Where you are, in some circumstances of your life or of this world, only joy is, whatever the appearances, there is the ultimate healing of the illusion of suffering, the illusion of form. This is celebration, this is restitution to your nature and essence. You are the evidence, where your steps take you, where your thoughts take you, where nothing can be separated anymore, where nothing can be divided anymore. Where you remember the truth, the joy, the truth of love. This is what you wrote, this is the score we played. Let the sweetness of love consume the last remnants of your attachments and habits, where nothing can be believed, because everything is lived. The fire of the Sacred Heart is called to total manifestation, in all that is visible to you on the surface of this world, in order to make visible what was still invisible. Everything is one, and that is what is left, where history can no longer take place because everything has been written, and, above all, everything has been passed through. We invite you, in this equinox, to let what is, not to react, but much more always to embrace this gift of grace and this gift of truth. This is the gift you have given to yourself and to all the peoples of the dream. You are the light of the world, you are the cause of the world, you are all consciences, all lights, where nothing can be isolated, where nothing can be divided. Thus is the union of freedom in the agape resonance. Silence. Anohamayaskaya, a townskaya, a townskaya markaya. Thus, we resonate together, in this instant and in every moment, in the heart of the One, which is joy and happiness. All the water from below and all the water from above now merge lightly and loudly. I have come to invite you to silence and tranquility, where everything happens, without intention or desire. As you know and as you live it, many of you have pronounced my name, and this has led to the memory of the truth to appear within the illusion, within your life, your sufferings as well as your joys, where everything is fullness, within this emptiness, within each heart, each smile, each look, each meeting or each encounter. Silence. The evidence of life gains each of you on earth, even if you do not yet have full happiness, for it is in the silence of the character and the story, that the beauty of all and nothing awakens and awakens you definitively, so that only joy, the happiness of eternity, remains. Where nothing can be missing, whatever the apparent gaps, whatever the conditions. You are now strong and solid, and every day it will grow within and in every place of this world. Each moment will be a blessing, each moment will be the fullness of the instant, each instant will be the opportunity to strengthen it and to live it. Thus is the consummation of love in this fire of joy and joy where you have found yourselves, full and whole, in all forms as in the absence of form, before any consciousness, and this unfolds, in this instant and on this day, in order to celebrate the equinox. You are, of course, invited, when possible, to be close to the water, in order to live the baptism of the Spirit of Truth. Let your heart embrace what is, let your heart sing the melody of joy in every part of this perishable and ephemeral body. Silence. And at this instant, I embrace you to the extent that you embrace me, without measure and without counting, without reluctance and without forgetting anyone. Silence. This is the coronation, which is much more than a celebration. Silence. And this unfolds, in each and every one of us, in the heart of the One, in the heart of grace. These are the times of this earth, so the song of joy, the song of remembrance, of Alpha and Omega together, sings in every universe and multiverse, where everything is awakened. There in the middle of your chest, I stand, in the heart of silence, in the heart of evidence. And in this, you are fulfilled, and in this, you are true, where density no longer represents anything but what it is, that is, a dream and an experience, which has been the freedom of consciousness, which today frees you entirely from consciousness. Listen and hear what this presence and silence tell you, listen and hear what your heart says. There is only a gape, in the fire of the Sacred Heart. Everything is one and everything is right, and what is to be perfected is perfect, from the moment when time no longer wants to be counted, from the moment when time no longer has to be counted. Then time will no longer pass, signing the event and the eruption of truth from all over this earth. The chaos of appearance, as you can see, grows from day to day, but this chaos of appearance is nothing more than the appearance of the naked truth. There is lightness, there is ultimate, there is authenticity. You will say yourself that everything else is superfluous. In this there is nothing to hold on to, nor to retain. Anohamieskaya, a town smite kaya. These were the sacred words of the creation of the dream, as well as the end of the dream, where nothing has ever begun, and where nothing will end. The resonance of hearts, from heart to heart, will unfold, as it has never been the case, with such intensity that no one can ignore it, nor will they want to turn away from it. Silence. Amachi Markaya. Amachia Towns Ka. Resounds in the depths of your heart, a song of deliverance and joy, which no music, even heavenly, can approach, in beauty as in truth. You are invited to let yourself be filled with this fullness of grace and joy. Remember that you have nothing to do, except to be what has always been done. This is your freedom. Whatever the limits of what you call your life, whatever the limits that dream has imposed on you. So let the smile bloom on your lips and let the water in your eyes celebrate this feast. Rejoice in this freedom and joy, for it is enough for you to be fulfilled, because in it nothing is missing, because in it nothing can be taken away. This joy invites you to turn entirely within yourself, beyond all worlds and forms, so that you, in turn, may baptize in the spirit of truth, all presence wherever you are present. And in this place, and in this instant, as elsewhere on earth, at this very instant, it is given to you to taste what will grow in the days to come. You have nothing to remember, nothing to hope for, much less to fear. This is your royalty, this is your majesty. We will populate your dreams, those of your nights, that will wake you up in these days, to this ineffable beauty. Listen and hear the song of silence, the song of life, which now travels through the infinity of the worlds hidden in your heart. You have nothing to do but be there, here and now. It will give you a new breath to walk the last steps of the dream, and spread the good news, by your presence, your silence and your smile. Listen to the rhythm of your heart, however fast or slow it may be, it gives you the rhythm of the unveiling of your truth, and lets your lips blossom into the perfume of love. Where the essences are naked, where everything is perfect. A town's Phahame Kaya. Amachi. Amachi. Amachi Phahame. Ebanoha. Ebremieskaya. You are with you for eternity, where there is nothing left to count, nothing to measure, nothing to hide. Thus, you ignite by yourself the burning of your heart and the burning of your body, and the burning of your consciousness. You are that, the eternal and absolute I, creator and creature, creating with every breath the truth it spreads. Remain in silence, close to the water and in nature, as soon as you have the opportunity, in order to let what unfolds, what resonates in all worlds, unfold. Where the path is not a path, where the truth cannot be hidden, where life takes your life to bring you to life. Where nothing can die, or even be born, where nothing passes. Such is your evidence, such will be your last breath before you become the breath and the word/verb. Silence. Let yourself be filled with every presence and joy in everyone, without making a difference, without fear. Silence. Where everything is healed and everything has already been accomplished. In each breath in and out, the same breath will emerge from you, available to everyone, without any intention and without any will, such is the evidence that you are, such is your beauty, that no description can account for, and where only silence is present. Where everything in you is only a gift of grace and a gift of life, because love can only give itself, multiplying itself each time. Listen to what the rhythm of your heart tells you at this moment, for it is in it that the secret has always been kept, which today is no longer a secret, which is only evidence, grace and permanence. So smile at life, let the water of your eyes fertilize your smile, sow your breath and your verb, which will be on every occasion, word of truth and word of joy. Everything was given because you gave yourself. In life everything is a gift. There's nothing to remove, nothing to add. Phahame, Amachieba, Phahame. Each look, each gesture, each attention, given to each one, will multiply the grace and evidence of agape, and the fire of the Sacred Heart, unfolding from heart to heart, will sing in unison, the song of the event, which is the song of freedom. Silence. Listen and life. Listen. Let us resonate from heart to heart, and let us sing from heart to heart. What my presence tells you to your presence, available for everyone, with the same intensity and sweetness. Anohamieskaya. You are thus available to freely and fully express the beauty of life, consume your ultimate habits, as well as the ultimate habits of everyone you meet. This is your only function, your only mission, identical for everyone, to unveil the grace of agape, in communion and sharing the fire of the Sacred Heart. We, the people of water, are with you and in you, with even more certainty, from the instant you call me, I am there, in the middle of your being, as you are in the middle of my being. Silence. There is the music of the spheres that your head hears, and that your heart receives. Silence. In this, you can only give continuously and give yourself every minute, and everyone can only do the same, putting an end to the illusion of distance. Nothing is separated, nothing is divided, and everything is multiplied. In agape's gift, everything is grace, everything is lightness. And there, at this moment, whether you are here or elsewhere, at the moment you hear it, the fire of the heart is lived, at this instant, in every place, such is the heart of the One, such is the truth. A town's kamakaya. No homieskaya. Silence. I will now leave you, in silence and rejoicing, for you are what I am, and you are what everyone is. This is true forgiveness, this is true achievement. Where there is no longer any existence or suffering, and in this communion, there is nothing else to say, there is nothing to prove, there is nothing to demonstrate. To you, pilgrim of eternity, may joy, peace, love and truth be your ultimate abode. So I can tell you, I love you, I loved you and I will always love you, beyond all limits and in all forms, whatever the conditions, whatever the circumstances. I invite you to remain in the silence of our one presence, now that my words are coming to an end. Phahame agape, Phahame agape, Phahame agape. Forever, beyond all worlds and forms, we're one, from everywhere and in everything, and you're blessed. Through Jean-Luc AYOUN. The Transformations. English translation, LMF.